typing in. Welcome to the stream. Frankly, I did not do everything as I thought. Here we go. Thank you for the hit pets. Hello, souls. How are you doing today? You seem to be happy about not being at mute. So, allow me to run the ad so we can get going, cause a lot of things to do. Well, enjoy your weekend as we go and slay princesses. Say two things. First of all, if you have again ideas on what route I should try, go ahead. Cause I'm just trying to come up with ideas. There's one specific one that I really want to try. Second, on Blood, I have enabled text-to-speech. I have not tested it and not experimented it with it, so it may or may not work. And it costs 25 bits. Two more minutes, and then we can go see what the heck's going on up there. Meanwhile, let's enjoy this wonderful music update. What was it called? The Long Quiet? Also, I am slightly annoyed. I really wanted to play Knee-Side. But now, today's not Tuesday. Today's Friday. So I had to play this instead.
Testing.
Well, I heard that at least. It was a bit quiet, though. I believe you can do that. Get 1 minute, so allow me to go see. Settings. It's already at maximum. Which is a shame. Suppose, unless... Fuck! Oh. That was cute. Let me see. I have an idea how to maybe do this. Where is my... That's chat. That's a wrong thingy. Let me switch to the other screen, so you can stare at that instead. I need to have the blood thingy somewhere. Let's see, that's text. That's the subtitle source, that's the ultra alerts. That's the top bar. Yes, it is actually, Souls. This is the ending where we, rescued her and the very last moment killed her. Followed by her burning us. Okay, this is weird. Where is the blurb coming from? Must be the same source as sound alerts. Which means I cannot actually adjust that. Seriously, where is that coming from? I'm honestly confused. I don't remember how I'd set up the sound alerts either. It's through an extension. Right. Create a new browser so that send the blurb widget URL into the broadcasting software. Huh? Where's... Chat, I think I'm losing my mind. There is no source for this. I've checked several times and there is no source for all the noises. How is this possible?
We're all mad here.
Yes we are. Well, I can't figure out the source for now. Probably have to probe on it a bit more. Back to the stream. Let's get to the game. So, last time, we said that we're just going to stay here forever and the game closed itself. And this is what I was returned to. Ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Alright, last
I will
round
be
again.
here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the burnt crater.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Now, chat, I have 3 suggestions. 1, we'll attempt the ghost thingy again. We, go the worship route again. Or if you have a 3rd suggestion, go ahead. My brain's dying apparently. You have until I enter the cabin to decide.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. You make your way up the shore.
There we are again.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely blade. You take the blade from the table.
haven't heard any opinions, so I'm picking.
The door to the basement good.
If
You're
I
still
remember
listening to
correctly,
reason.
I need to go
You
and
walk
to
down the
stab her.
stairs. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes!
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, so you should just drop it.
She's unarmed.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way, and
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Kinda.
it's like she's convinced she can't. Yes. Even as
So?
she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive.
Of course not. That was too easy.
Over. We should make sure. I really don't and why shouldn't we? I've told you everything that's happened.
Check for
You
pulse.
lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
She's still alive.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I derailed my idea.
Yes, I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Why does she have a plate?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Fair enough.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And the razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I accidentally took
And in
a
the basement
completely
of that
different
cabin
route.
is a princess.
I.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She
We know.
couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just
Fair
stay
enough.
focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the
Oh.
cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I suppose I should take it.
You take the blade from the table. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Where are we heading towards?
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
If it's a knife, at least we'll get a fair
Her
fight.
grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
She sounds odd too.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Kind of like me.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Get it? I agree.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Well, I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Well, you didn't?
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
She is armed. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
Then show me your hands.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
This feels so odd. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
You're being very specific here. Very passive aggressive.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm
Yep.
terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember. Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
I don't see you just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Innocent?
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Agreed?
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
That's exactly what happened. So you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yep.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Sauce, I do agree.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Shut up. Let's... Hello? Thank you for the 6 months of subscription. And thank you, kids, for not working. I bet it's broken again. So, could you throw an item at me? Doesn't matter how, just a single one, to prove that it works though. Also, I really appreciate all the subscriptions and I hope you enjoyed the emails that you get from that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
We're doing great. We're having a new game marathon. If only getting back into more usual streams. And currently, I'm murdering princesses.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
It was her head, wasn't it?
Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers at first, then yours.
Hehe.
Ow! What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Lost? Is that you?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
We also have new fun thing.
It's
Also,
still
yes,
lodged in her
stabby
leg,
stabby.
emerging from her knee, hinging up and
Yes,
out of
we
her
do.
body like some extra metallic limb.
Oh, that... I did not expect that.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
Yeah, I will.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Oh, Cheetah is not happy.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp.
What?
A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Holy shit.
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Cheated! He had control!
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Hello, Hunted.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Oh no, the voices! All of the voices are
Great.
back!
So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire
Yes,
world
we
is
know,
damned
we're
to destruction.
trying!
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the
Oh,
world
I
without a
like
weapon.
this!
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
That's a mirror!
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust
Imagine
it.
that! We touch the mirror and we get
If
stuck!
it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Approach the
You
mirror.
make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just
Will
fumble
do.
for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach
There we
forward and
go.
place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion.
You're right.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Here we go!
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Well cheated?
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Agreed?
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Fair point, Hunted?
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Ah! It's an even fight then!
She's
Bring
loose,
it!
and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Come on!
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Stab her! Oh, that's easy. I'm going to flirting with her. She wins by killing us, so let's beat her to it.
No, that's a terrible idea.
A win's a win.
Still, you've already died twice. What's a third? A third is a third. It's bad.
Shut up, narrator!
Who cares? Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Wait, no, this isn't what I meant!
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow. Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo! Huh.
I
That
messed
didn't
up.
do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Go try! Where did you
Oh,
go
a new
from?
one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah. We'd know if we died. Right? You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even
doesn't
supposed to know the
matter.
difference?
Stop
Stop!
saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Okay, that's
We don't
insane!
need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
Come on, show me something new.
Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness it's from life to life to life, holding on this little up conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Shut up, Bracken.
Skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once.
Correct.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter
I'm not
how
trying
many
to
times
escape.
this takes. We can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
I just hate to admit it. Anyone else? Good enough.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better.
She's going to gain nothing with blades.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
At this point, no.
Skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Usually a short distraction. This is the first chapter theater we've had.
You're on it. Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Yep. Thank you,
Everything
cheated.
feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if we throw it out the window over my dead body?
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times? Sure,
Shut
I
up,
can think
Smitten.
of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Yes, we focus on killing the
The only
prince.
thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Yes, stubborn.
Narrator,
Gotta do some
we
stabbing.
heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Narrator, nobody cares about you
Don't care,
anymore.
just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Here we are again.
You know, this last time I killed.
Whoops. The last time we killed you and you didn't pop right back up again.
I thought
Yeah?
I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Well, you were wrong.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Go on.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Narrator? Screw you.
Yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Describe it. Narrator?
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I must say that looks very cool. I like
Are you
it.
ready for what comes next?
I do a lot of
Holy
stabbing.
shit! She's
That's-
gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Smitten, most of the time I would tell you to shut up if I wanted ING. This looks interesting.
Yes, behold the perfect one.
Doctor, I think your messages.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Yes!
That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Because of the heart.
Still beating, that's all she needs.
100, you're right.
This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Just stab the heart.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Narrator,
Empty your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Each narrator.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
How you said. I'm calling it my little friend. You do not act, and yet through the inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but her blow finishes its arc. You're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
The weapon clash again and again, you and her entering rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into the play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. The endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. The blade strikes via collision, and strikes, and her strikes too. Master shall be vanquished a shot through. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive. Neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. They do not get to see each other die. Nor will they ever. It's time for her to leave. Memory returns. Let's speak. You do so, gaze in the reflection. Sounds to reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You're nothing at all. And then... Sin. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Let's have a little talk. Actually, why should I even talk to you? We're about to end this playthrough and then move to the next playthrough of this. But first, narrator, we're not going to talk. Destroy the mirror. Break the mirror without asking any questions. I don't need answers. You don't need answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. You already know what you are. You are the long, quiet, the vast, innocent God. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. Bring the razor full to her. Here we are again.
I can finally see you. And it's been so long.
We know this.
And my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. When the echoes spun us from so.
I think it's time for us to leave this place. But I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. They feel sensation in limbs you couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. To feel your wings, spanning a cosmic scale, got twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take your hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no dots to describe the absolute reality. Something that simply is. Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. Time to move on. Here's the track order, right? Turn the main menu. So, first of all, the end of everything. So many roots. We're still missing several things. So many points. Let's clear out more. Souls? Need to go to the captain and not grab the
You're
blade.
on a path
Got
in
it?
the woods. You're here to You make your way up the
Proceed to the cabin. Then examine the
The
blade and
interior
go
of the
back.
cabin is almost
Okay.
entirely bare. The
So, don't take the blade.
door to the basement creaks open.
Don't be a
Hi.
stranger. It's been
Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Then examine the chains and go back upstairs. We're still on the right path, right? Or did we need to be more hostile?
okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out. Is someone
The
else
door
here?
shuts.
You make
But
your
the
way
blade
to the
stops.
bottom of the stairs.
Stab her twice.
This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
She bites her own arm. I will just lay the princess twice.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now.
You bastard.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from wounded but still alive.
You've made a terrible enemy.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's an act. Not
Yes?
so. Don't waver as you ready your blade to deliver a leap.
Yes?
Your blade cuts it. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival.
Slay the
Though your
princess
nerves
again.
are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well. You seize a moment of. We can still turn this around.
You give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After
That's-
all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Right. We enter the cabin, take the blade before going down. Select. Keep going through the new options, but do not run for the stairs. Huh?
This is the end. Before you can answer, everything goes dark. You're on a path in the wood. You're here to sleep.
Yes? So, I'm gonna make a save just in case, if I mess things up. We enter the cabin and take the blade.
A warning. She will lie as a cat. I don't see why that matters.
Laws of the Hunted. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom, or is it acting out of its nature?
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The blade is your...
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be... The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager.
Okay, so I'm not allowed to run for the stairs. I give up.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I can see her, Hunted.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Shows? I don't need to move, right?
We're not. Move. Anywhere. There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous. The princess lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. I guess that's it then. Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
Ah, I see.
You are in a dark,
We're going to reload. Because this is the path souls wanted to take, and I did not understand the select to move part.
The interior of the
Take the blade to the
the
basement.
door to the basement.
No.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind
Well,
her.
she's certainly a beast.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
Blade did auction.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
What do you
I
want?
want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's
Indeed.
just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not.
But why?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Blade it.
We're playing dead. It's unexpected. It could work. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you collapse to the ground, feigning death. She lands directly on top of you with her full weight, nearly crushing you into the dirt, but then... silence. Only broken by the sound of your beating heart.
Fool pays her by faking their own death. You select any option that's not slay yourself, or dig with a steel claw.
That actually worked, didn't it? Only, what do we do to make her leave? Do we just keep playing dead? She sniffs at you, shifting her weight uncomfortably as her face finds yours. Her breaths are hot and oppressive against your skin.
Have you seen my great big eyes? Because they see you, fledgling. They see your heartbeat pulsing in your throat.
Move, now! But it's too late for you to move. Her jaw unhinges, and she swallows you whole. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic
Oh.
place.
There we are
Thick,
again.
fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about.
Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her.
This is a strange experience.
Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
Interesting idea.
You really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim. Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
Okay. So any option, as long as it's not slay yourself or dig with the steel claw.
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Interesting. You need me to free you, don't you? You can't force me to let you out of
Every
him.
creature craves freedom. You will too before you die.
The pulling returns to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to
I'm
leave.
so very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to freedom, then
No, I
that is what
can't.
I'll do.
But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Suffles, why did you take this path?
Parrot-chan looky new thing.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves,
Bear?
preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third?
Doesn't matter.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Oh, isn't that fun? He's upset. Of course I'm upset. The world is at stake here, as I'm sure you already know. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Oh?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
What do you mean the 2 different endings?
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Oh, I like that. I don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
Alright?
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart, and we can be so much more still, vast, unfathomable.
If you really want to know what happened, we tried playing dead, and she ate us. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
Oh?
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Sure, being one with the princess is pretty great, but what can we even do right now? Hope we're not supposed to just passively exist like this. I did not sign up for passive existence when we faked our own death.
To passively exist. Oh god, there's so many choices. This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop
We
him?
push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
So, neither of these choices isn't about what you're saying. Embrace your transformation.
You fall
and glimpse of something
inward
bigger.
into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere, we just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? Screw all of this, and screw this guy in particular. Always telling us what we can and can't do. Always going on and on about rules and the fate of the world. I've had enough. You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
This is a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real. Yeah! Ruin his day.
Agreed, contrarian?
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
If you do find something, it's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
Please disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole. Doesn't look that great. I like it better in here.
Sure. And then it's
Where
done.
did it go? Why is everything so cold?
And
She's gone.
unfortunately, no matter what we did, we're still stuck
I'm
here.
begging you.
Gaze into the reflection. Proceed to the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet.
Do you know the world's beyond this place? Right?
I know only that they are.
To patch on vessel?
No, this one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. There is no bring me more.
Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to. You won't.
Bring the net worth wild to her.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Is there another path you want me to take, or am I allowed to try something?
You make your way up a warning before you go any further.
Right? I'm going to take a similar path.
The interior of the cabin is almost entire. The blade is your... You take the blade. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
Wait.
staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is
I did
an
this wrong.
oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient
There are
wood.
other endings? I wonder if it's this one. Ah, I see. Let's see. Here, the wild body's fused. Just wanting to gain another end. Interesting.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
I hope Fox is going to join soon.
Oh, are you now?
Great job. You gave away the element of
Yes,
surprise.
yes.
Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
What happens if I do this?
You step forward. Your
Are you sure she's
positive.
better?
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw.
Hesitating. Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be...
I'm not chopping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint at the princess while holding the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Squint at the princess even harder.
Squint even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You
Slay the
charge the
princess.
princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish.
Nah, I'ma just
Are you
die.
serious? The wound in your neck is too much for you to bear, and you collapse to the floor. The princess stands over you with an intense curiosity as you fade away.
Oops.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
This wasn't what I planned. We ended up back at the razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement, you're here.
Well, let's try to do things differently. What if you go to her
She will
without
laugh.
the blade?
You know what? Just
Here?
the interior of the cabin
hi.
is a jagged mess of warped wood. The blade is your.
Okay, Jet. Do we go there with and without the blade? This will affect what I will be doing. Last time we took the blade and then attempted to slay her. No blade this.
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
In we go.
The door to the basement creaks open. The air scraping.
I hope you've come to rescue me.
There is some. Yeah. As you descend the final step,
There we
the
are
form
again.
of the.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains!
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mum.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I don't have the key. I don't have a weapon. Isn't that a sign of goodwill?
Yes! Yes, of course! Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since you got here?
Has she? Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird and extremely suspicious. And I think that's what really counts. This shouldn't even be a question. She absolutely has not been nice to you.
Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
Please don't let her out of here. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this. Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has to be room for this to be a misunderstanding.
I don't... Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think you just have to let bygones be bygones. Activities like stabbing or cutting or marrying?
Yes, I mean, maybe. I've never done any of those things, but there is something alluring about the sound of it. I think it would also be fun to do other activities like look at a bird or touch a tree.
Okay, now listen.
She sounds so
You're
fake.
not actually buying this, are you? Listen. Yes, I would like to look at a bird. You can look at a bird later. But if we look at a bird now, we wouldn't have to be here. He has a point.
Show me a
Just
bird.
make a decision already.
Nobody has to die. But if we're honest with each other,
That doesn't sound like me.
Last time? What? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together. I'm terrible. Yes,
nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going. She's just because she's. But you know who
Yep.
has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second guessing yourself. Go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job. But
I
I'm
wanna get
nervous.
stuck.
All the more reason to jump.
Can we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yes.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No. I have my dignity. Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Look, I know you're mad. But I think you just need to let bygones be bygones.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Gotta make the key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
It's gonna cut off her arm.
Then she slices through her arm.
Told you.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. That won't stop us from trying. Run, 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 run! You sprint for the stairs, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace.
I can't believe I
We
dared.
don't make it, do we? No. You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
I'm going to kill you now.
Okay.
With a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, No Way Out.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constrictor. I feel... Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, Is this fun for you? It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced.
Oh, hello,
to
Broken.
pieces. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Like a remorse. They cast over the fate of a single person let her fate of the
Let's
world.
just stay focused. The only furniture of note is we take it. Okay, sure.
Don't have a choice.
Then we throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not.
Too late, because we already did it, didn't we? Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes.
That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick
Oh,
it up.
this is interesting.
See, you're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
Voice of the Broken, are you secretly Hikaru?
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you walk through the door. There isn't a door, there isn't a mirror.
Approach the mirror.
Make your way to the...
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
I'm guessing that we don't have a blade now, because we, didn't have the blade last time.
You reach forward and place your hand, and the mirror's gone. Yes, I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Right.
You step
And
forward,
slippery.
but you don't get a chance to linger on the bed as your body tumbles onto the basement.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
Contrarian, that was
That
you!
was you! I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it?
We just
Oh,
talk.
guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt...
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
All these ideas suck. Think of something
Yeah,
better.
that's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
But you don't have time to finish your thought before she closes the distance. And then she skewers you. Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Nah, we'd know. Your Honor.
We're back here.
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly wrong. I don't actually know how to answer. I think he means how many times have we died. Yes, that. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I
Agreed.
haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so...
But I guess we don't have time to talk about. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many.
Come on!
Okay,
New plan now. We can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. But it doesn't work.
she's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. Skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if we just have to hit her harder. She skewers. More noise isn't helping. It's just making it. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging.
Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging.
She skewers you.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
It doesn't matter how many times this takes. We can't give up. We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window. Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
See? We lasted a little long. Barely. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape.
We're getting close to... Fine. Let's appeal to her better nature. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark.
And then we're
you
stuck
die.
here again. Oh, the empty cup. I guess we don't have...
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin. Take it from here. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, Universe. A sick, sick joke. If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel.
Okay, stubborn.
Yeah.
Don't fool
mine
yourself.
doesn't matter. Who needs violence when you have love? Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Well, boys, are we ready? There are
Yep.
entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things? Yeah.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Didn't you still think of
Fine
that?
by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. Fine, I'll just shut up. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything?
Okay,
Feels
we're
like
just
I'm
telling
hardly
you
a
how
part
this
of it.
ends.
You make your way to the basement, where the...
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back. I thought I'd actually done it, but I guess we're not. I got something ready for you while I'm not going to wait for...
You gonna say... Oh, well, yeah, she says she has something new.
And she becomes
I
this.
want to hear about the new thing.
This is all just a sick
We're screwed.
This is all just
What just happened?
Kill two.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different.
You don't act that the princess approaches. Instead of allowing her to crash against your floor, and yet there is seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was you to swing
This
at.
worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time she hits something, or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds upon
Did you
itself.
do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She bounces over you, but when she does, her metal body belts outwards. The ray comes to the dead, but you're repelling her to the point of destruction. Hello, a sharp blow to vanquish herself. A din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly in your hand. And she just went and stole it. Same as last time. But this time she's just a heart.
Flickering lights, an empty cityscape. Whenever you are ready. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Destroy your body. How? Like,
There's nowhere
I forgot I can't do that.
I will long for you. We will meet again.
Oh boy! Bring the razor's heart to her.
Your Honor,
So, this was the beast. Which one was it again? Nightmare. The child. The torn. Am I blind? There's the razor. We got most of the things. She said she wasn't armed. What's the harm? Okay. So these are probably before. I just couldn't find the razor on the list. See through her eyes at the end of everything. Interesting. However, allow me to try something else again.
You make your way. The interior of the...
Now let's do this what I wanted to do. We don't take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase. Her voice.
Hello?
How many
Glad to
times
see
do
you.
I have to tell you how
Wait, really? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stair.
The same as before. Examine the chains.
You're only making...
Trying to go
Okay.
upstairs.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the...
The door locks. Return to the
You
bottom.
make your way to the bottom.
It then bites her. I only have an option to save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade and you cut into her flesh.
This was not my intention.
No, we won't have...
Slay the princess.
no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
Well, we ended in a
She
completely different
pounces on you with
path.
the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claw. You collapse to the floor. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to... It can't just end. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
I guess we lost.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch. We still ended up with the
You're
witch.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here.
Perfect. This is what I wanted. I still have no
Oh,
idea
warning.
what affects
Before
things.
Yuchi will lie. Don't worry.
I'm honestly curious about the, if this has some kind of a graph to see which ending leads to which. But as it stands, we're exactly where
The
we want to
interior
be.
of the cabin is a mess. The blade is your imp.
Enter the basement.
Hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open. The weeks, the air, her voice.
Notice?
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. I
Hello?
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized you.
She must have you confused. She seems friendly enough.
You
Yeah.
can't. Look, I'm just throwing out. Do you want to? You need to stop.
Fine, fine. You're the boss.
We'll figure things out.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
Yep, that's the witch.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's
Yep.
pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be... Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it.
Ah,
Don't waste
so he
time
doesn't
fighting. I'm
remember
just
it?
glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task. Let's chat her up a bit, don't
Yeah.
talk to her. You're just going to make...
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right...
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I get the sense that you're not happy, but
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
is that messy that I think says Gigaton thought of us like we should team up?
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
Agreed.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I didn't bring my plate down. Remember how I was supposed to get you out of those seats?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh, that's
She
easy.
could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices,
Shut
she'll
up,
find-
narrator. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
She's cute.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
It's perfect. It makes perfect sense, though.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. We're
Indeed.
talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
There?
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
It's completely
You
understandable.
step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt
You
yourself.
need to show trust, people.
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall,
That's right.
gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
It was in our nature.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what?
Yeah?
I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
They could have
And yet
helped
here we
you.
are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the
Shut up,
blade, and then
opportunist.
you'd say something like, wow.
Shut up,
And
opportunist.
then you would have done it, and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Unfortunately,
Princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! She's not as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes
Yeah.
you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there?
oh,
I think
the
he's
long
gone.
dark is coming after.
Something strange
Just-
is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
I'm sorry.
She's gone. And is that...
And this wouldn't have happened
This-
if she trusted us. Hello?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All of me is This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
Well, the witch. Wow, there's a lot more about that. Can we do that again? I'm curious.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Here on the princess bring the witch to her. Huh.
You're on a path in the woods.
We know how this goes.
You make your... The interior of the blade...
For some reason, very into the witch. Right? Take the
You
blade.
take the...
This time, we're gonna try to help her. Gonna try to find the key. And
door
then
to the base-
attack her.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten.
You walk down the stairs
Hello?
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Just here to
Then
talk.
why did you bring a knife with you?
She makes a... Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to...
So here we are. What an
Yes, yes,
awkward
yes.
start to a relationship.
I think we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided?
You know... Oh, you have to be... You walk up, they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the...
Maybe it's doubtful.
Is she going to bite herself
I'll be
again?
here.
You attempt someone...
A turn?
You make it easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't like...
Yeah. She asked for the knife this time. Pick it up and cut me out of here. Slay the princess!
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely... It's an act. She's unarmed. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out. Not the two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess!
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You steel your resolve and... Excuse me? What was that about not... Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation. Can you not feel all
Yes,
those
yes.
ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish
I'll
the
take
job.
care of it if you shut up.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you
Of
don't
course
have the
not.
time to worry over her word. Everything goes
Just in
dark,
case.
and you die.
The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to... A warning. She will...
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure
Agreed?
about that?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
She was supposed to try to go a similar path, and here we are.
Princess will do
A
and say
completely different
whatever she thinks
result.
it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Don't use my name in vain.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The
You know what
blade
to
is
do?
your implement. You take the blade from the altar. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Well, I've come to
This isn't
deliver
what she
that.
sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Disagreed.
As you descend the final step,
Oh,
the form of
hello.
the princess comes into view. A large
Foxy,
shackle leading from
where
her
are
wrist to
you?
the basement wall.
There's another mummy for you.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Indeed.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
And I will have the same fun. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. And the two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing?
I actually wasn't kidding.
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously.
We're gonna
You
have a
don't
lot
know.
of fun.
Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Well, that's too bad. You got me. Pretty much everything is said is true.
I know.
You and the princess have been talking about it.
You don't have to be so snarky.
I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. So you do remember.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See?
Sounds like a good
She
idea.
wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
Now I know what you mean, but I'm more into the witch type. Maybe this is more of you and Foxy's thing. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Fair enough.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Alright then.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Let's have fun.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Quite
You
different.
can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
No?
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Fair enough.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
You heard her?
Huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Stubborn, I agreed. Strike at her heart, head
That's your
up.
plan, then. That's your plan. Push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes. You finally get it, don't you?
I do.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here.
Shut up, narrator.
Yes.
Let
The
me
fate of the world
fight.
doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee,
That's gonna hurt.
collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
We're fine.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it.
Yeah, stop touching them, we're
It
not
really doesn't
affected.
matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
Thank you.
She tosses it at your feet.
Pick up the blade and attack her again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
Indeed.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
After the next
Well,
one.
Are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
I'm getting up.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be. No!
It keeps going.
Great. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we?
I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
So it would seem.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
You know what to do. Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her
Shut
heart.
up, narrator. I want to keep fighting.
We just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Shut up. And attack her
With
again.
an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
And then we get up.
Yes. Get up.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
Slay the
You and the
princess.
princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
The end is never the end is never the end is never.
We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
He doesn't answer.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
I'm sorry.
Did we do this?
Walk into the
Huh. I didn't think we had it in
the
us.
end.
But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
Not for long. The princess stumbles and her body
I feel
slumps.
so tired.
How the stubborn will be so unhappy about that.
She's gone. And is that a... This...
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Neither of you will be here after this.
There's a world beyond.
This is the long quiet. Just dots on this vessel.
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Good. Now, let's go back.
The next time I see you, I will be here.
Bring the adversary to her.
You're on a path. You're here.
Let's have a little check. That's the beast. That's the adversary. There's so many paths here. There's so many choices we can do.
You make your a warning. The interior of the cabin blade.
Into the basement. Let's see what happens if I try to go the same route as before.
Her voice. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you walk down the stairs. She's beautiful. I am begging.
Hi!
Let's see what we can do.
You're only making this more.
Okay.
Upstairs. I turn back.
You make your way to the bottom.
Slay the
Without
princess.
hesitation, you bring the wound. Okay.
You...
The princess pushes away from you,
She
though
attacks
your
again.
nerves are seizing with pain.
Slay. Ah! They can't go the same route. It's locked. Ram for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out.
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You
We'll
close
see.
the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all
I
the
think
time
I know
in the
which route this is.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. As she violently rattles the door, you do...
When I get out of here, I'm going to...
Yep.
You don't know the kind...
It doesn't
Like
sound
going
like...
to nightmare, right?
No, it doesn't.
Whatever, you're not
I
a
wouldn't be so
princess.
sure about outlasting me. You're so... brittle. So go ahead, rest. Do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you. And when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Sauce? Is Caroline it?
You jolt awake in the middle of the... Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but it isn't all at once. Whose side are yours of...
So helpless.
She steps closer.
Or maybe ashamed.
Your lungs...
I'd say better luck next time.
It can't be.
And we don't.
I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
The nightmare we're back
You're
here.
on a path.
Hi? We'll continue a bit more then.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost... It's just an empty... She's already got... I'm going to
We
need...
don't have to care about that. Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
And that is correct.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series...
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from her cruel and
I didn't think you'd come back.
Come back? You really don't remember, do you?
I'm sorry. I can't. Yes, now you had the same thought as I did. The call of the void. Step off into the void between the stairs.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know, falling into an infinite void seems better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just
How
scared.
would falling into an infinite void be better than anything? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white... She could be anywhere. Are you really... No, I'm... Excuse... We're going to... Please...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I
think we went right last time, so let's go left.
You turn to the left, a faintly outlined path.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Oh,
As the
good.
princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Shut
I
up.
wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part... Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
What are you doing?
I'm working! Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Arnold,
Okay,
keep doing
whatever you
that.
were doing,
Please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? You have seconds left.
yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
We have the
Can't
knife.
decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill into
Yes!
a weapon is still in your hands. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. nerves, heart, lungs.
Wait a princess.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move
I wonder the
as
other
the blade
choices.
sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it! Oh, you're going to regret this! I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now!
Can she? We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground,
No
unmoving.
house of no Lee.
Heart, lungs, liver.
Stuck in a dream without stairs to be seen.
Oh,
I get the reference.
I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead.
It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Shut up.
Oh, no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick.
It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead?
Maybe
Guess
there's other
that
things we
hasn't
can
stopped
do.
us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Yes! We can just wait for the long quiet
Because right
reaches.
now, you don't want us to do that.
You're right. I don't.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why
That is
do
an excellent
you
point.
care?
Why?
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
Yet here she's dead.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly
have to answer
now.
that.
I'm not a creature of biology. I starve or die of dehydration before forever
That's a
happens.
grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
It doesn't matter. Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other
I'm
places?
stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
Yeah? I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
It's not like it matters if I die. I'll just come back again.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
We'll get to the
Of
end of
course I
this then.
did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
Well, it's not your problem.
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets
No.
now? How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
I'm going to weigh you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we have something else to talk
You're not
about.
going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it.
I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do. The
Secret?
narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The
Secret?
narrator continues to ignore you.
Aw. But I've got the best company I could ask for. You guys, what more do I need?
Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time. More
What?
time passes. You're still here. More time passes. More time. More time. More time. More time. More time. More time.
How long you think I can do this?
More time.
I also noticed that it keeps selecting the
More
one
time.
above.
More time.
I'm going to auto-click. The narrator beat. Why?
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever. There's no way out now. You mean, other than starving? Right, I mean, other than that.
I'm time to starve.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing. Nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
It's fine.
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
Chapter 3, The Wraith. The route is still the same.
You're on a path in the wood.
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
But we're gonna have to solve that next time. So, thank you for watching, and next Tuesday, we're returning with more Neeside. I hope you're excited for that because I certainly am. I can't wait for Tuesday. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye now.